Good morning, my name is Wong and I'm here today to talk to you about enhancing phonological awareness skills among dyslexic English as second language learners, an intervention through augmented reality technology and virtual gamified learning process. Before I begin to start the presentation, let's look through my short brief profile. The main content, I would like to introduce what is dyslexia. Dyslexia is a specific learning disability. It's characterized by difficulties with accurate and fluent word recognition. Learners with dyslexia struggle with language despite they have ability to learn. They have difficulties in reading and spelling, especially they have difficulties to decode and recognize words. Next, dyslexic appear normal like the other children in school. Even they have a high IQ, but they are unable to read, spell, or write at early age. Therefore, there are some efforts in improving literacy skills among children at early age in Malaysia. Like the LINUS program, literacy and numeracy screening was introduced in 2010, and the instruments analyze semak dyslexia. Both these programs was introduced to ensure all Malaysian children acquired basic literacy skill and numerical skill after the first 3 years of the primary education. The outcomes at the LINUS program are very encouraging, where significant improvement on students' performance can be seen. Towards the Education 4.0, augmented reality and virtual learning is a distinctive prospect of learning process to encourage learners to build and gain their own knowledge in content through innovative learning spaces, as well as enhancing their academic performance. These strategies promote individualized learning and pupils' autonomy according to their needs and requirements to the portability and accessibility of them. Okay, next section is about the problem statement, which bring me to this study. The first issue is the ESL learners with dyslexia. They have difficulties to decode and recognize words. Learners with dyslexia show a slow, inaccurate, and effortful reading, which is caused by the inadequacy of phonological awareness skill. When a child who lacks phonemic awareness skills often adroitly sounds words correctly, but then gets a word which they memorize the visual aspect of a whole word before, and sometimes the word is totally unrelated to the sounds that have been produced. Next, teachers maintain one-to-one approach, which may not an appropriate way to help children with dyslexia, and would be a challenging task without technology aids. Towards Education 4.0, an appropriate learning approach is needed to implement to overcome this difficulty with technology support, and the learners with dyslexia should be prioritized in facilitating themselves to cope with the difficulty by utilizing technology. Various social distancing measures were implemented to prevent the spread of COVID-19 has become a catalyst to transform the learning process and promotes individualized learning and pupils' autonomy according to their needs and requirements to the portability and accessibility of them, as they are as normal as the other children and have no problem in communicating verbally, less concerning on the high incidence of dyslexia among these children at early age. Dyslexia should be diagnosed at the early age, as the sooner a diagnosis is made, the quicker the child can get help. Therefore, here to present a proposed solution to address the above issues. A computer-mediated application called CMPSS version 2.0 is developed to promote dyslexic learners' personalized learning and enhance their phonological awareness skill, as well as their reading skill through 3 modules, including alphabetic knowledge, phonological awareness skills, and pronunciation. For the alphabetic knowledge module, it's about training on identifying the alphabets and writing practice on each alphabet. For the phonological awareness skill module, it trains learners with all 8 basic phonological awareness skills from the simplest to the most difficult until they acquire the reading skill. The last module, pronunciation, will showcase the formation of each sound precisely with 2D and 3D model via augmented reality technology. Here are the general characteristics for all the 3 modules. CMPSS version 2.0 consists of elements of gamification. In application, there are quizzes and games after a unit of skill training. There are interfaces and panels designed to let learners personalize their learning. The buttons on the pages are accessible between the interfaces. It has online and offline mode that lessen burdens to access learning. Hence, here is the aim of this paper is to introduce an adaptation approach for personalized virtual learning with elements of gamification and augmented reality technology for learners with dyslexia. This research design is a quantitative research with pre- and post-test analysis. The study adopts model ID to develop CMPSS version 2.0 application. For this study, the CMPSS version 2.0 will give effects on major dependent variable, which is the ESL, dyslexic learners' phonological awareness skill performance. The participants in this study consist of 15 Year 1 dyslexic learners from 4 vernacular primary schools. The pre- and post-test which is adopted from phonological awareness assessment in the form of quizzes and games in CMPSS is utilized to maximize the effectiveness of CMPSS version 2.0 in improving dyslexic children phonological awareness skills and reading skill. All the findings are analyzed in descriptive VA SPSS. This section presents the result of the testing session of CMPSS version 2.0. The results are presented in the performance of 15 dyslexic primary school ESL learners before and after using the application. Based on the results shown in the figure A, the average total game scores is gradually increased from 40 to 80. A significant effect after a series of quizzes, all the learners show improvement from having difficulty to spell and sound it out to confidently spell out the words. Therefore, the CMPSS version 2.0 has the potential as an additional learning tool for the children with dyslexia to improve their phonological awareness skills and then enhancing their reading skill. Therefore, the CMPSS version 2.0 has the potential as an additional learning tool for the children with dyslexia to improve their phonological awareness skills and then enhancing their reading skill. Here is my presentation. Thank you for your patience.